Baseball from the Lone Star State. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Houston Astros. Let's jump right in with a player who's hit a bit of a rough patch lately. It's been an absolute ice-cold streak, Singy.
Yeah, Boo, but today could be his day to break out of it. A few swings, some luck, and maybe he'll get back on track. It's just about finding that rhythm.
First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway. And pitching here today, Spencer Arrighetti. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Luis Arias, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
Ooh, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And now Jackson Merrill, outside low, and that's ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Arise on at first, nobody out. That misses the zone, and that's ball two. Swing and a miss, strike one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. There's 1. Over to first, safe. Now Machado up here. Right through there for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Fired to second. Over to first. That's 2. Nicely done. Back here at Dyken Park. And today's starting pitcher, Joe Musgrove. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
0-2.
On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. But it's not in time, and they just get 1. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Runner on the go. Pitch is low.
Counts 1-0.
Throw to second. Ow!
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but...
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. 3rd home run of the season, and just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So 2 down. And next to hit for Houston, Christian Walker. There's a swing and a drive. Out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His 7th home run of the season. And they tack one on the board. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
2 outs, base is empty. Isaac Paredes now at the plate. Left field, way back there. Gone. It finds the Crawford boxes. A home run. He sends it out of here. It's 3-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Back-to-back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
John Singleton in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. On to the 2nd inning now from Daikin Park. It's the Astros 3 and the Padres nothing. Back here in Houston, and now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Throws to first, and they take care of Tatis for the out. Luis Campusano will hit next. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
That's off the inside corner, and a count even 1-1. Carl Dixon doing the umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike. Not usually a big deal because most players are swinging at pitches up there, but we may see some surprise looks from hitters from time to time because that's just so unusual.
Leon. He's got it. 2 away. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't.
Well struck left field, and it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. Jake Cronenworth will touch them all. His first homer of the year. It's 3-2. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Two down, base is empty. Here's Jason Heyward. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in game 1 of this 3-game set. High fly ball out towards left field. Gone into the Crawford box is a home run. They go back to back, and we're level. It's 3-3.
That's an incredible job of letting that breaking ball get deep, trusting your hands, and driving it out the other way. That's how you practice it in the cage. Incredible when you can translate it into the ball game.
Here's Elias Diaz. And that one is lifted in the air. Leon racing over to make the catch. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. We're tied now with 3 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We head to the bottom of the 2nd, and now the center fielder, Jake Myers, going on. And the sweeper misses for a ball. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Whips it across and quickly 1 away in the 2nd. Swung on, belted. That one back there. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. The throw into 2nd, and in there with a double off the wall.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just about got it out of here down the line to left. So I'm sure he wishes he could have put a little more behind it, but he's got to feel good about that missile off the wall.
And that's downstairs and outside. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. That's a ball, went with the sweeper. Runner at 2nd here, 1 gone. Right through there, got him. 2 down.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Ball 1.
In the dirt.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Tied up here in the early going. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 outs. And down on strikes he goes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively. And a look at those numbers. Eric Getty back to work. On the ground to short, Pena. Slings to first and 1 away in the top of the 3rd. Jackson Merrill digs in now. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Line drive. Makes a nice running catch. And there are 2 outs. Here comes Manny Machado.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
2 down, nobody on.
Ball.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. Grabs it right up against the wall. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. Fastball for a strike. Pena, a former Gold Glove winner, 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. The shortstop takes a ball. And that's downstairs. And it's 2-1. Pena checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. No swing. Eric Summerskill with the call. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. Runner on the go. Ball misses. Throw, and they got him.
Such a quick and fast swing of emotions right there. You get the runner on with the walk, which is great, but then picks a bad pitch to go on, and you just erase the free pass that you were issued. I understand you want to be aggressive, you want to try to get in the scoring position, but you just have to be a little smarter there.
And here it comes. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. One out. Base is empty. That one just misses.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you got to break it back as you jog back to the dugout. Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Tatis pulls it in on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
The next pitch misses, and it's 2-0. Alvarez off of first with 2 away. That clips a corner. Fouls one off. 2-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So on to the 4th. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. And he chases a high fastball there.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
Here's the 0-2. Struck him out looking.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it. Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Man at first, 1 away. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Outside corner, got him looking. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command at both locations.
Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball. The 0-2. Swings and misses. That K is his 3rd of the game. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Well, these Astros doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And it finds its way through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Now it's the right fielder, Pedro Leon. Fought off foul.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
That's a base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got
line drive. That's a base hit. 1 run's in. Now the second run is in, and they lead by 2.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. First pitch misses.
Altuve always seems to be setting records or reaching milestones, Boog. In 2023, he became the fastest player to reach 2,000 career hits, 200 home runs, and 200 stolen bases in MLB history.
2 balls, 1 strike.
On the ground, a short could be 2. To second, there's 1. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing. So digging in, Jeremy Pena. He's 0 for 1.
Jeremy Pena.
Pulls that one foul. The 0-1. And foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a slow roller. Bogarts handles, throws to first. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang, play to end the inning. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Astros 6 and the Padres 3. Back here in Houston, now the left fielder, Jason Heyward. Swing and a line drive, and that one's a base hit out into left center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Wastes no time there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game.
And that one gets away at the plate. Heyward into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. The 1-0. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Leon flashes the leather on the running catch.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
In the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. 0 for 2 in this one. And he swings and misses at the initial offer.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Hit in the air, left field. Myers sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and that'll do it. Padres. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Matt Waldron.
Well, forget about spin rate. I mean, he's got that knuckleball that just floats up there and dances all over the place.
Right through there for a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Foul ball there. Called strike 3. The knuckleball buckled his knees. And now it's Christian Walker. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Bases empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Thought that was a no-doubter. Like the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
Swing and a foul straight back. The 0-1. And that one clips the corner.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he Eric Getty back to work. And a breaking ball misses outside. Machado, multi-time All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, a former first-round pick back in 2010. Fastball for a strike at 95. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. That one hooked foul.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Movement in the bullpen. Brian King getting ready to go. Abreu getting cranked up as well. Next pitch inside. And the count 1-2. The other way, applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. Luis Campusano, the next up for the Padres. And the first offering is not close. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Makes the catch, inning over. Ron Marinaccio comes on now.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That one misses in the dirt. Got him swinging.
Up next for the Astros.
Jake Myers up next for the Astros. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
Ball 2.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
That one misses, and it's 3-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Myers over at first with 1 away.
1 ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Now batting.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Joe Hudson. There's a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
And they'll do it again. That one missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Strikes him out, went with the sweeper, and it worked. No runs.
Now pitching for the
Back
Astros.
here at Daikin Park. Now here is
Number
Xander
74.
Bogaerts.
Brian King.
Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Into center. Myers makes the grab, one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Cronenworth stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Yeah, a big swing and a miss.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's off the inside edge. 2-1. Now this is in the air down the line. Alvarez. And makes the grab. And there's 2 down. So 2 down. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Padres. Connor Joe looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. Fly ball down the line. Leon sizes this one up and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Staying in the game on defense. Connor Joe. He'll be the new left fielder after entering the game as a pinch hitter. Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Adrian Morejon.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Machado throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Morejon winds and deals. And it's fouled away. That one the other way, and it goes just foul. On the ground right side. Cronenworth throws on to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, left fielder, Yordan Alvarez.
Up the middle. Bogarts fields it cleanly. Whips it to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. We go to the 8th. Now it's the DH, Elias Diaz. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead. Because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
So now a pinch hitter, Heyward Rosario. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that just misses. In the air left field. Alvarez in position. Squeezes it. And there's 1 down. Luis Ariz stands in.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
1 down, base is empty. And a foul ball. Swing and a ground ball. Paredes fires over to first. Now 2 out. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. 0 for 3 in this one. And there's a ball.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
And there's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
Slider misses outside. And that one in the air center field. Myers drifts towards it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. And welcome back. So the Padres with a new arm on the mound, Yuki
Now
Matsui.
pitching for San
He
Diego.
last pitched 2 days ago.
Number
Fastball
1.
for a strike.
Yuki Matsui.
Right through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
He goes down looking. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. That one finds the zone. 0-1. And that's in for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
In the dirt, 2-2. Stays alive.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the DH, John Singleton. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out. We're back. And on the mound is the closer, Josh Hader.
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
Machado, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And there's 1 away. So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Strike 1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Tatis waits. Got him swinging. And they're down to their last out. Here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Astros take the series opener here at home.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark. You're sleeping in your own bed. You're eating your clubhouse manager's food. Everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.